welcome back to ARC Southeast Texas. We are joined by one of the sweetest people, Janci Kimball, with Nutrition and Services for Seniors this morning. And we're so happy to have you here. Janci does a lot of good work in the community, specifically President and CEO of Nutrition and Services for Seniors. We're talking about a very important cause today because
Absolutely.
I said it this morning that it's unfortunate, but I mean, in a situation to where desperate for help a little bit because of some of the funding that's been cut to nutrition and services.
Exactly. The climate now at the federal level is kind of iffy, and it's very, very scary. And so we are trying to look for fundraisers that have low to no cost. So we have come up with Adopt a Senior because we wanted to think outside the box a little bit. And so we thought, hey, let's ask people to adopt a senior because people don't understand that it costs us $8 a meal per senior every day, and we feed Monday through Friday, the lunch meal, and it's a hot meal, and we serve 250 days a year. So for every senior to feed, that is $2,000 a year. And that adds up. But guys, these are our seniors, and we cannot leave them behind. So we are asking people to adopt and help us because we panicked at first when we saw that the funding had been cut by more than half, and we were looking at our rosters, and we were suddenly not thinking anymore about how many additional people we can help, rather how are we going to feed the people that are on our rosters, because that's the last thing we want to do, especially if we've got them on there to tell them they can't eat anymore. And so we remembered where we were from, and we're from Southeast Texas. And we are fighters, and we fight together, and that's the great thing is, I mean, we fought through, I mean, look what we've done through hurricanes and floods and ice storms, and well, this year we had the snowstorm, and you know, we support each other. And so that's why we were like, we're gonna put this out to the community and see if we can't get funds this way to help us get these seniors, and that way you are a part of it, and you can help us feed these seniors and help the people around our community.
Yeah, because they definitely do need help, and it's unfortunately one of those situations where I feel like the senior community is sometimes forgotten about in that situation, right? Because also I think people sometimes lump you guys together with the food bank and assume that, you know, it's all like the same and you guys are working together, but it's separate funding.
It is,
so
very much so.
You guys need just as much help as they do.
They do, yes, exactly. And we do work with the food bank, and we're so glad to have them as a partner. But as far as funding goes, it's completely separate. And yes, the seniors are the most forgotten demographic. And what I worry about is people like you and me. We are here now because of the people that we serve. And we can't leave them behind. They are the ones that have built this community and built us to where we are now. And it is irresponsible for us just to leave them behind and forget them. And they're hungry and they need that. And a lot of our seniors, when we serve them, we are the only human touch that they have. We are the only meal that they get that day. And we're very aware of that. So we train people, and we have staff drivers that deliver meals, but we need volunteers. Please, please come volunteer with us. It does not take that much time. And we can train you, and I know Macy does that. Macy can talk on that too, but we train you how to spot changes in condition and elder abuse. We had a man call us just the other day, and he said, "You saved my life." He said, "I had double pneumonia and didn't realize it, and I had fallen on my floor, and I was so weak."
Oh my goodness.
And when the lady came to deliver the meals, who was a volunteer, she heard him in there, and they were able to get him to the hospital, and he would have died. He called and he literally said, "You saved my life." And it gave me chills, and it reminded me that our work is all that much more important. You know, it's a very tangible thing that we do.
I was gonna say, you're giving me chills right now too. With that story. I do. I volunteer every Monday, and it's so easy, and it's fulfilling for them, also for myself too, in similar situation to where, you know, like they get so excited to be able to just see a person, and whenever they don't have folks that get to go and visit all the time, and you're providing them a meal, but you're also just providing them, you know, human interaction, which makes such a big difference.
Exactly.
In theirs and my day too, because it's nice to have someone excited to see you too, right?
Exactly.
And you do get to keep an eye on them. I had a situation to where, you know, I left a home that someone I was delivering a meal to. It just didn't feel right. Like it didn't seem like they were in a good situation, and so was easily able to talk to the folks at Meals on Wheels and Nutrition and Services for Seniors, and she's doing so much better. You know, so it's so good to see now, and it does make such a big difference. And I think about my grandparents and how I would want them taken care of. Think about yourself and 20, 30, 40 years.
Well, yeah, if you call us in 20 or 30, when you retire and you are eligible, because income is not a requirement for our program, and people often think that that's what it is that I make too much money. No, no, no. We want to help you if you need our help. But think about it, if you put all this work in all these years, and then you call us and we say you have to take a number to eat. That's just, I'm sorry, we can't do that. And these seniors are so, so, so important, and that's why we try to give back, and we want the community to step in and help us as well, so that we can continue to feed. We serve Jefferson and Hardin counties, and right now I think we're serving 1,300 to 1,500 meals a day throughout Jefferson and Hardin counties. But guys, we were looking at a census, and we only hit about 2% of the population. Wow. And so just consider adopting a senior, because you can adopt them for a year, adopt several for a year, adopt them for 6 months, adopt them for a quarter, adopt them for a month, but just adopt one. And it will go right back out into the community. That's the thing, is that every dollar that comes in goes right back into our Meals on Wheels program, and that means so much that we are really, every dollar is tangibly going back out to help those seniors that are out there that need us.
Yeah. Which we have the graphic. Let's pull it up one more time. If you're interested in adopting a senior, Janci talked about kind of the levels that you can do. Obviously, for an entire year, $2,000, but whatever you can do, right? I did a month whenever I went to the Deliver the Difference luncheon. I was kind of like, oh man, I feel bad I can only do a month, but it makes a difference.
It does, and if you can't give financially, come volunteer.
Yeah.
Come deliver a meal. Come do it one day a week, or twice a month, or something like that. We can use it. Get your businesses together and come and call us and do a tag team so that you can have a route and get to know your people. I have to do a shout out to Valero. They came in and adopted 24 seniors. They have a big route, and they adopted every one of their seniors for an entire year.
That's
and
great.
We were so excited. So good for Valero, because they're always reaching out and giving back to the community, and ExxonMobil is right there with them. And so places like that, get together, get your teams, and come talk to us and let us train you on how to do this. And you will feel so rewarded. It is such a rewarding thing. And it's a comfort to not only the seniors to have somebody coming by, but it's a comfort to the families that may not live here, but they've got their senior here and they can't get to them in a quick amount of time, but we can. And so we are the cavalry, so to speak, and we're so much more than just a meal.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're interested, you see the number on your screen there. Obviously, if you're interested in adopting a senior, but also if you're interested in volunteering, I think it takes me less than an hour to run my route once a week.
I think people shy away from it because they think it's going to take so much time.
It does not at all.
You can also visit seniormeals.org. That's our website, and we're tweaking things right now, but you can get to Adopt a Senior on the ways you can help, and you can do it right through there. And any amount that comes in is fine. It can be $5, $10, it can be $10,000, $40,000. It doesn't matter. It helps us and it helps our seniors.
All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by.
Absolutely.
Please,
Thank you.
If you can do anything, be sure to donate volunteer time, donate your time, donate money. So it goes to a good cause.